Fellas and females, welcome to the 8th episode, I believe, of Modern Day Madness. Once again, joining me at the announce desk is your one and only gangster,
CJ.
He's here for the night, and we're kicking the episode off with our European champion, Ilja Dragonuv, who was attacked by the Miz last week, if you remember. Last episode, if you remember correctly, when Ilja cut his promo to announce the rebirth of the European Championship. The Miz snuck in from behind and hit the skull crushing finale. What's your opinions on that one, CJ?
I think he's like found his next opponent, and I don't know.
Do you think it was a smart decision from the Miz attacking Ilja Dragonuv from behind?
Yeah.
You think it was smart? Personally, I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. I believe the Miz has gave Ilja a reason to fight, and Ilja is good without a purpose to fight, let alone with a purpose. So can't imagine the European champion is too happy about recent events. So let's see what he has to say. You heard it from the man's mouth himself. He wants to defend his championship against the Miz. He willingly chose to defend his belt. And here is the Miz, Mr. Must See.
Here's the money on this match. I'm putting my money on the Miz.
I'm going to back Ilja Dragonuv through and through. But the Miz seems very confident on his way down the ring.
Yep.
Especially considering Ilja Dragonuv has just challenged the challenger. How many times do you see the champion challenge the challenger?
Next to never.
It's very rare. A champion tells the challenger to come out and test their luck. It shows a lot of confidence inside of Ilja Dragonuv, which honestly, deservingly so. He's been a very dominant fighter. Has Ilja a bit stepping into Finn Balor all the way back at the second round of the Intercontinental Championship tournament, stepping in as a champion already. Then he goes on, wins the tournament, and then beats Austin Theory to retain his championship and to gain the Intercontinental Championship. I have a sneaky feeling we're going to have a good match ahead of us.
Yep.
There it is. I know it's glory, the European Championship.
Yeah, I reckon the Miz will pull off the win.
Does have a few tricks up his sleeve. However, I believe Ilja's aggression, his perseverance, his relentlessness, his technical ability, his aerial ability, his speed, his strength will put the airless out of bed. There is your European champion.
Ilja Dragonuv.
Handing over the belt to our official. Shows it to the Miz. Shows it to the world. We're kicking the episode off with a bang, with a championship match.
Ilja Dragonuv versus the Miz, and the match is underway.
Yes, it is. Miz misses the first kick, connects the second. Ilja counters the third. A few overhand strikes now from Dragonuv.
Just a punch.
Big backspin drop. Ilja already dropping the Miz. Ilja picks the Miz back up. Big overhand chop. Blocked. But now the Miz.
Two punches in the face. Another one.
Now kicks him. Drops him. DDT. Head first. He has planted him. Now he's going to water him and wait for the Dragunov tree to grow. Stamp. Rolls him. And the Miz looking for a pin after that. One.
Two. I didn't quite get a two.
Kick out just before two there by Ilja Dragunov. Kick to the midsection. Overhand choppings. Oh, Northern Lights suplex. One.
Two.
The Miz getting the shoulder up at two. Lock up. Ilja sends the Miz to the ropes. Miz counters one of Ilja was looking for with a jawbreaker. Big punch square to the face. Kick to the knee. Hooks him.
DDT.
Second time DDT.
This is the stand. This is the stand.
Ilja leaving the ring, looking to clear his mind, get his head back in the game. Miz hustling and busting with the referee. Gives Dragunov enough time to sneak back in there and run him with a jumping knee. Lock up again. Miz pulled back into a chop.
This is the backdrop.
Yes, he does. Now picking the Miz up. Chop. Chop.
Chop.
Big boot from the Miz. Into the cover line.
One.
Pops the shoulder up at one, does Dragunov. There is a very decorated professional wrestler, former world champion, intercontinental champion, United States champion, has held Money in the Bank. I believe he may be a Grand Slam champion. He may have won the tag team championships. I could be wrong, but here is the Miz being draped in a tree of war position by Dragunov, the knees across the hip of the Miz. Dragunov looks to be seeking high.
Misses the backdrop.
Miz rolled out the way, knew what was coming. Eat to feet, boot to jaw, toe to teeth.
Cover. One. Two. Ilja Dragunov pops the shoulder up at two.
Yes, he does. Miz lying away from get back up, big overhand. Skull crushing finale, the finishing manoeuvre of the Miz. That's the move he used when he snuck in. Into the cover, hooks the leg. One, two, new champion.
Oh, Ilja Dragunov pops the shoulder up. 2.99.
Dragunov peeling his shoulder off the mat. Last possible second. What else does the Miz have in his arsenal?
He's not making that far. Dragunov gets up.
He's in the danger zone, double axe handle. Across the brain. One. Popping.
Kick out from Ilja Dragunov.
Yeah. Miz stamping away at Ilja. Back of the neck, back of the head. But now, both men up. Ilja missed the chop block. The Miz caught the overhand.
What is
Miz
doing?
was preparing to dodge a manoeuvre there. Blocks the chop. Kick, the it kicks. Had this been Daniel Bryan, the fans would be loving it, but it's not, so they aren't. Look at the chest of Ilja. Starting to get a red there and a kick across the side of the head. Now that might put him out. He could have just concussed a man. One, two, three. I thought
Dragunov pops that shoulder up. We thought that was the match done.
I thought that was a new European champion. The Miz getting his momentum back, running off the ropes, caught with a chop. Ilja missed fireman's carry. Kick in midsection, blocked. Grapples in. And again, Northern Light suplex. Into the pin this time. One, two. Miz kicking out. Ilja to the top. Could he be looking for that centre he looked for earlier?
He did, but he didn't join it.
Did not connect. Back elbow there. Jumping knee. Ilja now. The fans are behind him. The fans are loving it. Ilja's feeding off of the atmosphere. That big lariat. Undersinger now going to the corner. Looking for the torpedo Moscow. There's his target. It connects. Into the cover now. No one's kicked out of it.
1, 2, 3.
And the Miz will join the list of Ilja Dragunov's victims. Not a single man has kicked out of the Torpedo Moscow yet. Will there ever be a man to kick out of the Torpedo Moscow? When you have a man built of pure muscle running in your direction, can you kick out of a Torpedo Moscow? But there is your European champion holding that belt high above his head. Lacey Evans questioning why Shayna chose Becky. Shayna saying that it was a fluke and now these two women are throwing hands backstage. Lacey Evans has a number on the women's champion. No woman has had the upper hand over Shayna Baszler.
Powerbomb.
Knocks the light there in the interview area. Drops her knee to the spine. Lacey Evans going to town on the women's champion. No one has quite dominated the women's champion the way Lacey Evans is. And Shayna said she will defend her championship against Lacey next episode to prove Lacey's win was a fluke.
Is it another powerbomb?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Banging her head across the table there.
There we go.
Kick to the spine. Picking the women's champion back up as Lacey Evans. To pick up the chair. Drives it to the midsection of our women's champion. Now drives it again.
And again. He drops the chair.
Lacey leaving the scene of the crime.
As that.
Lacey Evans just left the women's champion lane as we go back to this lively crowd in New York City.
And it is Rey Mysterio up against
Ricochet. Rey Mysterio off the back of a couple of assaults from his son. Dominic Mysterio was still left with a lot of questions. Why did Dominic attack his own father? Why did Dominic end the tag team? Will we get answers? Who knows? But right now, the focus is on Rey Mysterio. Is he gonna be able to hit the ground running, or is Dominic in his head? Will Ricochet pull off the upset and keep down former world champion for 3? When you think of cruiserweight champions, you think of Rey Mysterio. When you think of all-time greats, you think of Rey Mysterio. When you think of cruiserweights in general, you think of Rey Mysterio. When you think of Lucha Libre, you think of Rey Mysterio. And when you think of high-flying wrestling, you think of that man there, Ricochet. The superhero of the WWE, former NXT North American champion, former Intercontinental champion, former United States champion. A hefty resume under Ricochet's belt. But
going down the run. So you're putting your money on this match?
you know, I think Dominic is in Rey's head. I think Ricochet will pull off the upset. What about you?
It's tough, but I think Rey will pull off the win.
I think Dominic is in Rey's head, sorry, not Ricochet's head. I believe Mr. Midcard is, personally, I'd call Ricochet's won every midcard belt there is to win, bar our European Championship so far. I believe he will pull off the upset, and maybe that will put him in line for a European Championship match.
Against Ilja Dragonuv. I think he might get that European Championship match. The match is in the way. Rey Mysterio versus Ricochet.
Rey Mysterio done that blue gear. Ricochet missing some springboard manoeuvre. And Rey Mysterio, the veteran, taking advantage of this. Inverted DDT there. Stomp misses.
A kick to the face.
Drop kick dodged. I feel like we're going to have a very fast-paced match on our hands. 2 feet to them in the thigh.
Kick caught. Spin them round.
That leg sweep, rolling sent on. Connects to the midsection. And Rey dodging that manoeuvre. If I can imagine this match being a very tongue twister. With the names, Ricochet, Rey.
Yep.
Oh, drop kick, that impactful. Ricochet flip. Oh, but he gets his feet up for that drop kick and connects that clothesline. Double axe handle and knee to the back of the head. And drops it.
Knee to the spine again. And he does it for the 3rd time. He does it for the 4th.
5th time's the charm for Rey Mysterio to roll out the way. Kick caught. Lock up.
Gets him off.
Northern Light suplex. Oh, roll through. The power from Ricochet into a suplex. That was very impressive. Again, the rolling stunt on. Wow. Oh, Ricochet might be looking to end it early. 630 sent on. Oh, Rey got the knees up. Rey has Ricochet scouted. He has done his homework.
Rey kicks the leg.
Gets him in. Back grip. Ricochet works his way out on the clothesline again, goes through.
Gets him up.
Picking the greatest mask of all time up.
Knocker. Sends him into the row. Slides underneath him.
Picks the leg.
Gets pushed away.
By Rey.
Knocker.
Kick the midsection. Powerbomb of some sort. Believe me,
He gets down for the pin.
hooks the leg with it.
1, 2.
Kick out. I'm not too sure why Rey's in such disbelief. He's definitely going to take more than just that to keep a man like Ricochet down. And now Rey Mysterio to the top rope he goes. Send on. Seated send on, sorry.
And again.
Hook on the leg. 1.
It's going to take a lot more than that to put Ricochet out.
Yes, it will. Ricochet popping the shoulder up at 1. Now Rey. I don't know, I would not put it past the greatest mask of all time. Dives. Oh, Ricochet sliding into the ring. Slide out of the ring. Catches spins. Oh!
He joins it.
Connects the Pele kick.
Pulls him in the middle of the ring so he can't get the ropes.
Oh, he's not looking for the pin, CJ. He's looking for the 630 sent on. Oh, Rey's getting up. He didn't quite get all of it.
He connected it a little bit.
He got enough to put Ricochet back down.
Now the pin.
1, 2. Oh, Rey popping the shoulder up. Ricochet in disbelief thought he had the match won. Honestly, I believe if Ricochet got all of that, very well could have been the end of Rey very quickly.
Yes.
Wipes him out there. Trying to backflip through into the German suplex straight into the cover, but
Not there.
every limb of Rey Mysterio was under a rope. Lock up. Kick the midsection. Oh, he's getting him up for a powerbomb, it seems.
Will he reverse it? He manages to get out.
No, he doesn't. Ricochet dumps him face first into the top turnbuckle. Oh, Rey getting the foot up to the face of Ricochet, kick to the leg. Both up in each other's faces trying to get the space. Ricochet slow punches to Rey Mysterio. And again, a lock up. Goes Rey to the rope. He's trying to follow him through.
Misses the
Clothesline. Chop. Oh, Rey pops up. Swings him into the trip across the middle rope.
619.
Dial it up. Boom, it connects.
The 619 connects. He's looking for the finisher.
The splash.
The pin is on.
1, 2, 3. Ricochet had a good show, but at the end of it all, the veteran stands tall. Rey Mysterio pins Ricochet as clean as you like, celebrating the fans fully behind him, and I don't blame them. Rey, celebrating with the fans, but
is that Dominic Mysterio?
that's Dominic Mysterio. Was he under the ring? He's got a baseball bat and he's assaulting his father again. Wailing his baseball bat strikes down on Ray across the back of the head. Drops him there.
Wow.
Dominic was waiting under the ring for the match to finish, for it to go and attack his father again. Flips around with Hurricane Rana now. A standing moonsault. Very, very sneaky from Dominic. Dominic once again donning that gear. Very Eddie Guerrero inspired. Eddie Guerrero, for those who don't know, best friend.
Powerbomb.
Was best friends of Ray.
The ring.
Powerbomb. Edge of the ring. Oh wow.
Wow.
Very impressive.
Impressive.
Yeah. Grapples him there. Sends him into the barricade. Mask first.
And again. Not gonna do much as he's got a mask on.
I don't know, like I beg to differ when there's no padding on the barricade. Dominic now runs in under the ring. The crowd shouting, "We want."
Table.
The crowd was shouting, "We want tables." Whose side are they on? Dominic
Puts him on the table.
drives the wood.
Oh no.
Father Mysterio, and he is setting the table up.
He's doing what I think he's doing. This will be the end. Is he gonna go?
He's putting Ray on the top.
Is he going to the top rope?
He is going to the top rope.
Ray rolling off the table.
Wise manoeuvre. Ray needs to get his wits about him quickly, because Dominic looks to be thinking quicker than Ray is. Big cross body from Dominic Mysterio. He is learning.
I'm gonna put him back on the table. Grapple. Put him back on the table. I wouldn't go for the top rope again.
Well, Ray's a bit disoriented this time.
He's
Dominic
on
the apron, splash through the table. Dominic hurting
not
himself.
Finished. Dominic Mysterio is not finished.
No, he is not. Kick to the midsection now. Up for a power bomb. Oh, Dominic, no. Slams his father into the ring. Swings him back around. Dominic climbing back into the ring. Shouting for a mic. Dominic wants a microphone. Wow, cold words from Dominic Mysterio asking who his pappy is. A callback to what Eddie Guerrero used to ask Dominic many moons ago. But now, focusing on the Scottish warrior Drew McIntyre. Not going to try that accent again. You're a lot will laugh. Making his way down the ring, called out the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. Last episode. Can only imagine he plans on doing the same again. But Seth Rollins seems to be ready. That is your World Heavyweight Champion, or Undisputed Champion, with belt in hand. Clatters Drew across the back of the skull with it. Now just an assault on the Scotsman.
Drew McIntyre.
Seth dragging Drew
To the ring. Puts him in the ring, slides in the ring himself.
Oh, Drew, don't get up. Seth was lying away. Curb stomp. Sturb stomp. Grabs him. Sends him to the outside. The world champion.
Clearing the announcer's desk.
Or attempting as the game decides to glitch on him. Grabs a hold from the scruff of the neck. Throws him up onto the table. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Kick to the midsection.
Is that pedigree?
He is looking for a pedigree.
Through the announcer's table.
Yes. The fans grinning in the boos.
Wow.
Unfortunately, we've got to move on from Seth's jumping of Drew McIntyre to the man who retired Triple H at Judgment Day.
Karrion Kross.
He made Triple H fall and pray. I'm sure that's definitely putting him up there in the rankings for a world title match on the horizon maybe. But you never know with Karrion Kross. He's a very unpredictable man. He assaults who he wants, beats who he wants, attacks when he wants. And he is a man with killer instincts. He is a man you do not want in the other corner of the ring. He is a former NXT World Champion. And I'm sure he's look here to accomplish more than that. I'm sure he plans on making many men fall and pray. CJ, what are you thinking Mr. Kross is out here for tonight?
I reckon he's gonna like brag out him beating Triple H.
And honestly, I don't blame him. Wouldn't you brag about retiring Triple H?
Yep.
He made Triple H tap out as well. It wasn't just a case of a fluke pin. He put Triple H to the top of the cell, hit him with Triple H's signature weapon, and then locked in the Kross jacket and made Triple H willingly tap out to relinquish his own career. Karrion Kross not scheduled for a match, so can only assume he's gonna want a microphone. That's Goldberg. Karrion Kross asking who's next. Goldberg's own slogan, and now Goldberg accompanied to the ring.
A very muscly man.
Yeah, accompanied to the entrance ramp by his 4 security guards. Those security guards, by the way, aren't there to protect Goldberg. They're there to protect whoever wants to face Goldberg. Goldberg usually the one who calls the shots. Goldberg's usually the one to ask people who's next. Goldberg's usually the one telling people he wants to fight them. Karrion Kross said he wants a fight, and Karrion Kross seems to have gotten that desired fight in the form of Goldberg, former world champion, universal champion. He has beat the likes of Brock Lesnar, Kevin Owens. He is a WWE, WCW legend, a legend of professional wrestling. And Karrion Kross wants a bit of it.
He does indeed.
It seems Karrion Kross wants to retire Goldberg as well, but Goldberg has other things in mind, with a jackhammer to close off tonight's show, sending a crystal clear message to the killer Karrion Kross.
Unfortunately, we have to end it there. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show.